Welcome back everybody, and today we will have our final lesson on the nervous system, which is where we round things off talking about the nervous system. So the nervous system is the way we really see our world. Our nervous system. Our nervous system responds to stimuli, which are external changes in the environment, in order to maintain balance in the body through homeostasis. The nervous system requires a set of body parts to carry out this function. Everything starts off with our CNS, or central nervous system. This is made up of our brain and spinal cord. Our CNS comes up with a response for everything, unless we're talking about reflexes, which we may talk about in another lesson. So let's say, for example, you're walking barefoot and you stepped on a nail. Initially, your receptors would detect this and send the electrical signal along the sensory neuron. This signal reaches something called a synapse, which is a gap in between two neurons where chemicals can diffuse through. And a synapse is there in order to provide two alternate routes for the chemicals to take. Now it can take the relay neuron, which is part of the reflex arc in a response without your central nervous system, or it can continue along the sensory neuron. In this case, we'll say it goes along the sensory neuron, when in reality it would go to the relay neuron because it's a reflex. But in this case, yes, it would go along the sensory neuron to the central nervous system, where a response is sort of conjured up and sent through the motor neuron over another synapse to the effectors, which are all your muscles and effectors that carry out the response. And most likely what would happen in this scenario is you'd start jumping up and down, screaming in pain. So a synapse. A synapse, or synapses, are gaps between neurons to provide alternate routes for the chemicals to diffuse across. And you may need this, as I mentioned before, if you're in a situation where you can't respond very slowly. So your sympathetic nervous system takes control of your body, and when something happens, you don't really need to think about it. An overview. We have 5 main parts which run along in order to deliver messages along the body. Every response, apart from a reflex, is thought of by the CNS. Synapses are gaps between neurons. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for our next video, and yeah, bye for now.